Ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome once again to the Trump Arms in West Kensington, London. Ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome.
Too loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome once again to the Trump Arms in West Kensington, London. I hope you're having a nice evening, and it's a nice civilised party. There's nobody banging pots and pans or any of that carry on out here, and there's no nutcases. So it's great to see you all, and I'm going to hand over here to Ben Harris-Quinney, who's going to introduce the guests.
Damien, thank you very much. I am from the Westminster establishment, and I know we're very, very popular at the moment. And I've spent all day in Westminster doing media and meeting with politicians and all that sort of thing. But the reality is that the Trump movement and the Brexit movement began in places just like this, on the barroom floor. And what is amazing is they still don't get it. You can go to Westminster, you can explain to people, do you not understand that people want to leave the European Union? Do you not understand that people don't find Trump outrageous and disgraceful and someone we can't do business with? Reality is what we're talking about. Breaking out from the Westminster bubble. And so I really want to thank Damien for doing what he's done here with the Trump Arms. The President's aware of it, the administration's aware of it, and I don't think there's any greater honour that can be bestowed on a President of the United States, never mind state visits, never mind meetings with the Queen, never mind red carpets, to rename a pub after the President of the United States is the greatest honour that this country can bestow. And President Trump is absolutely deserving of it. Too much we hear in the media, even people that are supposed to be on the media defending Trump. They'll say, well, I know he's a bit, wrong on these issues, or I'm sorry that he said this. No, I'm not sorry. I think Donald Trump is the greatest thing that's happened to the United States and the Western world since Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher. And I make no apology for him. I make no apology for him. I make no apology for Nigel Farage. There is a real, genuine movement that is starting from places like this, and it's going to go all the way to the highest offices in the land. So I want to pass on to the next speakers for this evening in thanks to Damien, because this is his brainchild. He's taking the risk with something like this, and he told me something that I couldn't believe. He said that London councils aren't particularly keen on him doing this, which is very odd. We have a London Assembly member. I thought that London councils would be very keen on this sort of thing, but he's taken the risk and he's brought us all together, and he deserves great congratulations for that. He's also slipped me a few pints on the quiet as well. A great man. I'm going to hand over now to Daniel, who heads up British Friends of Trump, also not willing to apologise for the greatest president we've had since Ronald Reagan.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just something very quick from me. We in this country cannot avoid the truth. We are entering into a time of political and economic turmoil. I come from the same background as Ben from the Westminster politics, which I know is loved by everyone in here, I'm sure. But Westminster politicians are not facing up to this fact. We are about to enter a Brexit thanks to Theresa May, which is going to be badly planned and badly executed, because we've undermined ourselves constantly. We need to start making friends with the international community, especially with those, thank you, especially with those who want to back us. Standing in the street, having a massive balloon, well, not that big, but anyway, massive balloon of Donald Trump in a nappy is not going to help that. We need to be welcoming the President, Donald Trump, as Her Majesty. As Her Majesty did today. You saw a genuine smile when she welcomed him to the palace, and this is the smile that needs to be echoed throughout Westminster. We're tired of Westminster politicians who do not represent our views. who are not speaking on behalf of the people, and who are undermining us on the international stage. The perfect example of this being Mr. Sadiq Khan, which I'm sure we're all fans of here. Stone cold loser, right? Stone cold loser, there you go. People don't, the media intent on saying that Trump is, criticizing us, criticizing this country. He's not. He's not criticizing us. He's criticizing our politicians. He's criticizing those people who don't represent us. They represent a few at the center of our city who don't know what's happening in the rest of the country. These people are undermining us. It's not Trump who's undermining us. It's Sadiq Khan. And it's our own politicians. And by welcoming Trump, what we're saying here is that these people don't represent us, that this is the real people of the country. The people that voted for Trump in America are the real working people, the people that are taking home 3.6% more pay than they did when Obama was president. The people who have jobs that were on benefits when Obama was president. The people who are in prison for non-violent crimes, who are now earning wages legitimately since Trump has become president. These are the people that voted for Trump, and these are the people that voted for Brexit in this country, and these are the people upon which this nation and Western democracy is built. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Great. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. My name is David Curtin. I'm a London Assembly member, and on behalf of the City of London, welcome to this great country, President Trump. You are most welcome in London, and you are most welcome in the United Kingdom. Now, I face off every month against Sadiq Khan in Mayor's Question Time, but I've never ever been in a photograph with Sadiq Khan because he only comes up to about this high on me. He's never come up to me and said, "Can I have a selfie with you?" He might have done actually, but I probably didn't notice. But I think him being the Mayor of London is a disgrace to the city, and it's a disgrace to the country, and all the antagonistic attitude that he's displayed over the last 3 years has been absolutely appalling. And I'm proud to have stood up in support of President Trump over the last 3 years and have been a voice for the real people of London, the real people of this country who want change, who don't want the political class which has taken us into managed decline on both sides of the Atlantic, by the way. We are standing up and we are saying we are proud of our countries. In this nation, we are proud of the United Kingdom. In America, the American people are proud of the United States. We voted for Brexit. The American people voted for President Trump. We have so much in common because we are winning. We are taking back control of our countries, of our nations, and we are going to restore our economies, our culture, our heritage, and we have a great future as both individual nations and together. The United Kingdom and the United States working together with this wonderful special relationship that we have, that this very day President Trump has reaffirmed. And this is a strong and firm and good foundation to go forward into a great future. And I'm excited about that. So thank you, President Trump. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. Now, if you're someone who watches the BBC, we are sometimes on it defending Trump, but generally you would get the impression as an American that we are very much closed to you, closed for business, closed to President Trump, and that's not the case. We're going to hear now from an American politician, a Polish American, who is a fan of Trump, and he's most welcome here, most welcome in Britain, just like your president, Joseph Ryan.
Well, thank you. I would like to say I was born in the United States, but I come from Polish heritage. I'm also a citizen of Poland, and it's kind of ironic that the European Union seems to have a problem with Britain, the United States, and Poland, and these are the 3 countries that are most acceptable to me. So I thank everybody since the last week plus that I've been here of how I've been treated. I've actually been invited today to attend the event through Member of Parliament Daniel Kawczynski, who's the first Polish-born member of British Parliament. He serves the Shropshire and Shrewsbury. So Daniel apologized. He had a prior commitment and wanted his American friend to come and represent him. And I could tell you, Daniel messages me. We have a 5-hour difference. I live near Buffalo, the western part of New York. And I often get messages all hours of the day. Just, did you read my last post? Did you see my last video in Parliament? He's constantly pushing for this transatlantic relationship and pushing for, deals to happen between the United States and Britain, or Britain and Poland, and the 3. But Daniel wanted me to say that, he will continue to work hard to ensure countries like Poland to keep NATO and Britain as a supreme defense posture for our continent with America, rather than the ludicrous propositions of the single European army. And I can tell you though, everywhere, whether it's in Poland or I've seen Daniel speak in various countries in the Middle East. He's constantly pushing this mission, and he would be a great possible ambassador for either Poland, a British, for Poland, or to the United States. So I'm sorry that Daniel won't be able to be here today. Thank you again for hosting me. Now you are in the top 3 of my countries I would like to be in. I don't know if there's any other countries I would rather be in. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joseph. Fresh from the TV studios, a man who doesn't get the credit he deserves for the work he's done here at the Trump Arms. We've got the chairman of the Parliament Street think tank, Patrick Sullivan.
Well, I'm the last speaker, right? You're great. As the last sort of speaker, I'd like to sort of end with 3 toasts. 1 to our respective heads of state, the Queen and President Trump. Yeah. So, to the Queen and President Trump. Then to the man who, without this, none of us would be here, and that is the landlord of this pub, who has kindly renamed his pub and given a voice to the silent majority of Britons who support President Trump in our special relationship, the landlord Damien Smythe. And for organising this event tonight, a guy who actually doesn't get anywhere near enough credit, Ben Harris-Quinney, chairman of Bogo. And with that, back to the drinking.
Thanks, Patrick. Good to see you. How did it go? Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the evening.